finally got my pre-release box. It actually took me a minute to get that, which is ironic. But we have Pokemon Journey Together, the follow-up to Prismatic Evolution, which is likely also going to be very hard to get your hands on, so I'm at least thankful for that. But, of course, that came with 3 extra packs, so we have a total of 7 Journey Together packs to do here today. As excited as everybody was for Prismatic Evolution, this is the set I was stoked on. But while I was at the card store, they also got Surging Sparks in, and because Pokemon is so hard to find anymore, they had a limit on them. I said, screw it, let's get 2 Surging Sparks packs, so we're gonna do that in this video too. On top of that, now we have an even 9 packs, and I hate that. It's like a flat 10, so we're gonna throw this in there at the very end. But this is the main focus. As this is a newly releasing set, this video is being fast-tracked. That means that some videos that are coming out after this were actually filmed like a day or 2 before this. Oh, that is like stuck. There we go. So if you're an active viewer of my channel, just keep that in mind. The continuity is breaking a little bit with this video. Okay, so we have pack art on the back too there. But pop this open. Okay, sometimes you have like where they kind of hook in, you can like push down as you. Yeah, it's still not really helping. If I can like do this, like, God, that not plastic, cardboard tab is holding in there. It's holding in there. So we have our little half deck here. Of course, these always come with the promo stamp card. You have 1 of 4 cards that you could possibly get in here. So I haven't looked into what cards you can actually get. What we are going to do, though, is take the good one, put it back here. There's also this little card. I'm going to put it at the very back just in case that might spoil it somehow. But I have no clue what the 4 stamped cards in this set are, but I do collect stamped cards, so I'm excited to see. Yes, we are back to having trainer-owned Pokemon like we did way back when. I can't remember the name of the sets where they were still doing that, but we have Hops Rookity. I mean, we're all going to get tired of this eventually, right? Like, you're going to see it all the time, and it's just going to become normalized, but I'm excited about it. Like, that's one of my favorite things, is like the trainer-owned Pokemon. We're just looking at a half deck. These are like commons and uncommons, man, and I'm already getting excited. Hops Corviknight, and a lot of hop in here. We got a lot of hop going on. Salgor, Nemona, Hops Rookity again, Lily's Pearl, we have Arven, Hops Rookity again, Hops Corviknight, I love me a Corviknight, Luminous Energy, the Shelmet, Hops Choice Band, this is definitely like a half hop deck, the Surfer, Energy, Code Card, then, okay, we have Hops Snorlax, kind of makes sense with all of the hop we were seeing in this half deck. Hey, editor man here. So I just wanted to give a really quick note. Journey Together is a very, very, very recent set. So the prices they're going to be pulling up on the screen, the card values, are not something you should actually take seriously. It's kind of hard to value cards when there's barely any selling because they barely even exist yet, and so the prices are always either super inflated or in very rare cases actually undershot of what they will be in a month. On top of that, these cards barely even exist on card value sites like TCG Player or the Shiny app. So I'm just going to be getting a very guesstimated price by looking at sold listings on eBay. So for cards that are valued that way, it'll say JS after the price for Junk Seeker. And if it was priced from TCG Player, because they actually had a market price, it's going to say TCG Player. But in either case, the price is likely going to be inflated over what it will actually be. Of course, this only applies to the Journey Together packs, not the other packs towards the end of the video. So, it is a special version of the Snorlax. This card will be available in the set itself, but now it has an alternate art to it, most of the time anyways. This should be the same, or it has a different artwork than the normal card, and it has the Journey Together stamp. I'm happy about this. I am questioning what the other ones are, though. So, at least for now, I'm happy about this. And yeah, just trainer tips, so it didn't really spoil anything. We have Lily there. Then we have our little advertisement thing, which is just weird to me. They throw these things in there. This feels like more of a This feels like more of a thing you'd have like in the store window. I guess you'd have a checklist at least, right, of the set, but you also have, like, no one is reading this. Like, in the era before the internet, people were probably reading it. Like, you probably have kids that are going to read that, but they're not reading that. So we have a Lily Peck, we have Lono, I'll note now, I'm bad with a lot of the trainers' names. We have N, and we have Hop. Well, I know those 4. Alright, well, we got Hop, so we're going to throw him at the back. That's where our good pulls are going to be at. Let's start off here with N. So, splice this open, and the last set that released Prismatic Evolution, the very first pack I opened, I pulled the best card in the set. Let's see if that happens. It's not gonna happen again. That's not how that works. Like, statistically, there's gonna be another, like, 50 sets before that happens again. Chinchino, Toad Scroll, Magernia. Ooh, and off the bat, we get a Sweenub. I'm very happy about it, okay? I'm happy about the illustration rare. But I want the trainer-owned cards, and I do like my Sweenub. So I'm not complaining, but I want them trainer-owned cards. I mean, we need to at least see one in this video of, like, the full art ones. But we have a beautiful little illustration layer of a little Sweenub. Oh, and I kind of ruined that, but we have a hollow Tyranitar. So, next up, we have Lono with the Bellibolt. Splice that open, pull him. Okay, come on. It's being a pain. There we go. Pull him out, get our code card, and we have the Professor's Research. Lily's Cutiefly, so there's another trainer-owned one. Petalil, Minccino, Brock's Scalding, Volcarona. See, I'm happy they're bringing back the trainer thing. Now, they just need to bring back Delta Species, okay? I get it. We kind of got Delta Species with the terrestrialization, right? With the Terra types. But let's be honest, it's not the same thing. Delta Species just felt so much more special. I've delved into that so many times on this channel. That is the one, like, card archetype, I think is, like, an accurate word, that I want to come back. Like, more than anything else. Like, when everyone was, like, begging for, like, Megas to come back, and begging for EXs to come back, which I'm happy that we finally got that. This whole time, I've just been cheering for our Delta Species cards. Lily's Pearl, Hop's Camarant, and Lily's Romby as a holo. And our last one from our pre-release build and battle box. Then we get to move on to the 3 bonus packs that I got with it. So we have the Toad School, the Mr. Mime, Sprigatito, Drampa, Wheezing, Verizon Wireless, Hop's Choice Band, Florgato, Morgrim, and Lily's Clefairy EX. Okay. I'm happy. Like, it's very little. Like, it's a very minor change. You put a picture of a trainer there, you put their name in front of it, and it's enough to make me happy. Like, it's a standard EX, and I'm stoked about it. I'm sure eventually I'm going to get tired of seeing them, because human brains are dumb. But we have another 3 packs to go, so let's once again start off with N. Oh, okay, well, I kind of just spliced that one all the way down. I guess we'll just go all the way on that one. There's the code card. And we have Inzora, nice looking little card, like little Zora, and In's Daramaka, both in the N pack, not too bad. I mean, we're just looking at commons, but In's Clink, again, Escavalier, Brock's Scalding. We have the Volcarona, Audino, Larvesta, and Magernia. Next up, we are moving on to Lily. And, oh, okay. So we pull out our code card. I started to say something stupid, so I did a little cut there. I like, have you ever, like, anybody else that, like, might, like, film YouTube videos, you ever do that? Like, you gotta say something stupid, and it's just embarrassing enough that you just have to cut it out. Billy and Onair and the Mouscarada. Like, I've been doing YouTube long enough to know that if I would say certain things, that's going to be what 90% of the comments are about. It's going to be 90% about it. Even if I correct myself in the video, I'm still going to get called out for it. So, I've been getting better at learning the dumb things not to say, not that it doesn't still happen. We have Insclink, Lotad, this is our last Journey Together pack here. We have The Pig, Selgor, The Fungus, Lono's Waterroll, and Lono's, okay, that's not bad. That's a good back-to-back to get for reverses. Oh, that's a holo. Reverse, then holo. Not bad. But it also means that we only got 1 illustration rare and 1 EX. Kinda lame, but not terrible for 7 packs, right? Alright, on to the bonus stuff. So the 2 Surging Sparks packs that I picked up when I was picking up that pre-release Build and Battle Bundle, whatever, I forget, is that the name? Build and Battle Box. Scatterbug, Boofle, and Feebas. Yeah, it is kind of wild that, like, Pokemon stuff is getting so hard to get your hands on again that even, you know, that local card store who, like, has vendors, they celebrated when they got in, basically celebrated, when they got in a single booster box. of, like, not even, like, one of the, like, more... I mean, it is a modern set, right? But, like, it's not one of, like, the big ones that's a thing right now. Because, like, they've been, like, bone dry, man. Like, it's just... And I don't blame them. It's just impossible to get their hands on it, especially because they like to sell MSRP. Like, I rarely see them go over MSRP. And when they do, it's, like, very little. So, like, it's not on them, it's just that they can't get their hands on anything. And we have the Skyscraper EX. I'm not going to try and say his name, because I always say it wrong. Energy. And then the pack that I threw in just to satisfy my OCD, we have a Temporal Forces little single pack blister here. I hate when it does that. Does someone have, like, a method that they can, like, leave down in the comments for, like, making that better to open, to where it doesn't just peel off part of the paper? God, I also hate opening these blisters, because it leaves paper things all over this black desk. Like, it just sheds everywhere. Luckily, I open it close to the camera, so most of it's out of frame. Anyways, we have our Palmot. Still love this little boy, and now we have Palmot as a big boy coin. I only recently learned, by the way, also, is it, like, chipped? Okay, no, that's just, like, from the design. I only recently learned something about these coins. Little tidbit here. When they started doing these, like, as I referred to them as, like, jumbo coins, right? They're a lot bigger than the old ones. They were like, you'd see a couple, and then see a couple small ones. And you'd see a couple of these, then a couple of the smaller ones. I assumed that it was just like them overhyping things, right? They went too far with the big ones, they were doing them too often, and now nobody was like buying the products that had the smaller coins in it. That was a completely wrong assumption. It had to do with the rating of the products. Because of the size of the smaller coins, being just the right size that they could, say, hey, children under this certain age could swallow these. And so they upped the size of the coins. I only recently learned about that. I miss my smaller coins. But it does come with our little promo here. Scarlet and Violet number 94. The Bellable. It's a card. And we have code card. And final pack, and then we'll move on to the bonus card of the day. So we have our Temporal Forces here. Not quite super modern, but it's been sitting on a shelf in this studio room, probably since the set released. So we have the Mawile, Metatite, Turtonator, Hoot Hoot, Boltund, Mudsdale, Cyphermaniacs Code Breaking, Vika Volt, and it was worth it. We have the Rellencamp. Number 173 of 162. A nice looking illustration rare. And we got some other things going on. God, Luminion? That's your name, right? Luminion. We got 3 little Luminion, we have a Shelter, and then we have little Turtle Boy up there. Oh, there's a Huntail, like, kind of hiding back there, too. I, just did not notice that Huntail at first. I like these cards, and there's, like, a bunch of Pokemon in them, and, like, it can be kind of hard to spot some of them. It's a neat little thing. And a Hollow Miraidon. Anyways, it is now time for the bonus card of the day. Explanations will be right down there in that corner. And, as always, we're playing Guess the Year, so pulling from the back, and, wow, I recently shuffled this because I got new things added to it, and I guess I put this one right at the front. You can probably have an idea as to what's in here already, just based on the backing. Guessing the Year isn't going to be a game with this one, if you couldn't tell. It's pretty obvious what year this is. It's almost like it's, printed right there for us to see. Huh. I wonder what year this card is going to be from. So, of course, we have our little insert here, and we have the Honolulu, Hawaii, August 16th to 18th. And we have the Pikachu. It's a little promo that they did for Worlds 2024. So this is Scarlet and Violet promo number 190. A little bit ahead of that Bellable back there at like 94 or something like that. It's a nice looking card. You got Pikachu fighting that Mew there in the background. Honestly, I think I would have preferred this from Mew's perspective. But this is certainly not bad. I'm going to be putting these in a sleeve together, a much more protective sleeve. But that is going to do it. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. If you want to check out another video, I'm going to link the Blooming Waters box up here, because that was fun. It's more packs. And then on this side, I'm going to have a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.